Hi there guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel right here. This is West Side Story. I know my face has grown up just a little bit. Back again with the F150 here. It's a 1995. You know, if you've been watching the videos, you know what I got. Alright, so I have been struggling here. I've been trying to replace this fuel pump. So let me see if you can see those. I've been trying to cut these off. They're of course flat. I've cut them. The bottom bolts have been stripped out, so I went and got a trusty angle grinder. I had angle or grinding stones first, so it didn't quite work out. But safety first, so I got my safety glasses on. I am going to attempt to cut through this, but I do a lot of my work off camera. I've done several things since the last time. Let me just go ahead and give you guys an update of what is going on. I'm currently, this is to replace the fuel pump, so I'm going to pull the bed off. So hang on just a second. Alright, so over my truck here, see the bed, I have installed pulleys up there. And so that's going to help me pull the bed off, hopefully, once I get it up. I'm wanting to do it this way because most of the time, well, not most of the time, but what I'm going to have to do is take the bed off to get to the frame, so I might as well just go ahead and do it all. But I don't know if I showed inside the thing very much, but alright, don't know if I showed in here at all before. Replaced all these vacuum lines, checked everything. Had a code coming up for the ERG valve, so I got that replaced and everything put back together. Haven't been able to really take it down the road to find out if that was fixed or corrected yet, so still waiting on that. I was trying to put a new thermostat in here because I redid all the fluid in the radiator, and I broke this housing, so I had to buy the housing, and I couldn't get this part out, so I had to buy this part and this part. So a new sensor, temperature sensor, new thermostat, new housing, new, I can't remember, bi-pipe or something like that. New hoses for my heater coils. These weren't too awful bad, but one did have a nick in it that I didn't like. I got new radiator hose on the top as well as on the bottom. You can see it down there. And I also replaced my serpentine belt because it had sat for 5 years. So this tensioner was plumb like way over here. It wasn't good, so I went ahead and replaced that. So that is kind of catching everybody up after the fluid change. Now what I'm trying to do is get this bed off, because I'm not going to do any of the body work until I get the truck right. So I'm trying to get all these little bolts off in this bed, which I had these rubber mats in there last time you guys seen it. Still going to put those back in there. But anyway, I'm going to cut these heads and see. I had one bolt out. Let me show you what it looks like, so you can get an idea of what kind of craziness I was dealing with. So if you see that, I cut those so I could get a grip on it and took the bottom bolt off. Well, all the other are nuts. I took the bottom nuts off. So all the other nuts have stripped, and you see this one tried to, but it did actually come off with an impact drill. And those threads are completely eat up. I probably could have soaked it a lot more. But what I'm hoping is going to happen, and I don't know, I'm going to try to cut the heads off of this and see if this will drop at all. So that way when I go to cut the bottom, I can maybe get in here and just cut the bolt. And that's what I'm going to do next. So I will let you know if that is something that can actually be done. If it's a reasonable avenue to go down. If not, I'll say, nope, don't do that. Just cut the bolt off. You're much better off. Alright, so I will let you guys know. Alright guys, welcome back to West Side Stories channel. If you look up in there, do you see that? How much that bolt is falling? That is beautiful. Because now I just have to cut through that bolt. I don't have to cut through the whole shebang. Alright. Let's see the top now. So the top, I messed up just a little bit and got into some of the metal, but man, that it will be so much easier than trying to cut through both the nut and that thing. So, alright guys, thank you for tuning in. That was my update. I hope you have a blessed 4th of July.